What's that, bro?
Hey?
Oh, tablet.
Yeah, this one just controls the.
Hey?
This one just controls our zoohui. How you guys been in Te Tairāwhiti?
Alright.
Yeah. Another tangi on.
Pardon?
Is there another tangi on?
Another tangi on.
Oh.
Kawe e nora tēnā tātai. Tēnā tātai i tēnei rangi a tāngu tukuna mai tō tātai nei kaihanga ki a tātai. Koe e nora ko ngā whakaro ke ngā mate o te wā, e kei topi mai te kāinga i tēnei rangi tuni. Koe e nora tēnei wahanga, e whakahoki ake ngā maharatanga ake, ngā taonga pai e tātai nei kaihanga a ki a iano. I runga tunu i te himene, te whakamoemiti te whakawhetai. Tā tātou himene whakaaria mai. Whakaaria mai, tori beka ki au, tia ho mai, e kona, Oh tā ki tēnei wahanga o tēnei ranga. Ka whakahoki atu ngā mea pai ka tōki tō tātou nei kaihanga. E te atua kāro tēnei mātou te tuku whakamoemiti ki a koe i tēnei wā. Tuku whakamoemiti atu ki a koe i runga tunu i ngā huatanga papai i tukuna mai ki a mātou i roto tonu i te wā. Tēnei mātou te ino atu nei ki a koe no te moheotanga āke ki te kore koe e mātou nei taha kāre tai te tutuki i tētahi mea. Tukuna mai tō e o tanga i runga tunu ngā mati o te wā. I ki ake ngā taumahatanga i runga tonu i ngā whānau pani i tēnei wā hoki. Koe te tīmatatanga me te whakaotinga ngā mea katoa. E te atu ka haroa tēnei mātou te tuku whakamoemiti ki a koe. O ngā ahuatanga hou ko pānei ki te iwi i te reo irirangi o Ngāti Porou. E te tuku whakamoemiti ki a koe mō ngā whakaaro mō ngā ringaringa i hangi nei ngā mahi. I mahi nei ngā ringaringa. E patapai ai tā mātou nei pai tuku hou o te reo irirangi o Ngāti Porou. Me tōna tohu hou e arahia e mātou i roto tonu ngā mahi mo te reo irirangi nei mō tēnei tau hāriaku nei kua. E te atua ka harawa tēnei mātou te tuku whakamoemiti ki a koe. E runga tonu i te mana o tō tama tō mātou nei kai whakore i ukaraiti. Ake, amen. Koe nora, o tā tātou wai ta whakamutinga ko ako nei tātou tō tātou nei kaihanga o wai ta tātou i te inoa a te areki. E tō mātou matua i te rangi, kia taputo i ngoa, kia tai mai tau rangatiratanga, kai ai ki runga ki te whenua, kia rei te ano, ki tō te rangi. Ho mai kia mātou aia nei, te taro ngā mātou o te nei rā. Murua o mātou ara, me mātou hoki e muru nei. I o te hunga e hara ana ki a mātou. Aua hoki mātou e kawea, kia whakawaia, engari whaka o rangi a mātou. I te kino, nau hoki te ranga tiratanga, te kaha me te roria. Toitū te rangi, toitū te whene, toitū ngā manaakitanga katoa ti atua. Kia mau kia utunu hoki kia koutou te manaakitanga tu kaharawa, a te matua, a te tamu, a te wairua tapu. Āmene.
Āmene. Tātou e kia tōtahi ake mehea te ki tō tātou nei kaihanga ko tautoko ake ngā mehea e Kingston nāna e whakatūwhera tō tātou nei hui te whakareu ake o tō tātou nei taonga e waimanu i a tātou. Koe anō, o ngā kororia katoa ki tō tātou nei atua i ngā wā katoa. Hoi anō ki ngā tini mate o huhua o te wā, toru ngā mate kai wainganu, toru whā ngā mate kai wainganu i tātou e tēnei koa tonu. Hoi anō neke atu e te takau mate i ngā wiki tata tonu nei koe hipa. Nā reira, mā rātou eta, katia te re kēti o te ao kiko nei, waiho mā mate ki muri nei, kia mau, te mauri o rātou mā. Nā reira, rātou, whakangaro atu, hoki mai tātou ki te aomārama nei te hei mauri ora, tēnā tātou. Te whānau, ngā whakaikei wainganui a tātou, tēnei ki te mihi atu ki a koutou. Koe anō, tātou katoa mai ngā tamariki moko pono tai ake ki ngā whakaikei. Hara mai, nau mai, ki tō tātou nei teihana. Koe nei nā te reo whakapāo o te iwi. Neki atu te toru te kaima rima tau, toru te kaima waru tau i te wiki tonu nei. Nā reira, kāre āreka reke wako me hi hoi anō wā mātou nei me o te reo irirangi o Ngāti Porou ki a kouta katoa. Tatu pai mai nei, kia tautoko ake e te kaupapa o te rā, te whakareo ake o te whārangi ipurangi hau, me te tohu hau o tō tātou nei teihana. Hara e te mea, kia kawaga wareware te ngā tohu o muara, hoi anō he mea hau mā tātou. E taonga anō, mo te reo irirangi nei, hei whakakipakipa ake i a tātou, me ngā tini mahi o te teihana. Nā reira, tērā pia, kāte te pahu te kātua rehe nei, hoi anō ko tāku nei mahi ai whakatau i a tātou anō, ki roto i te teihana nei, nā reire rungi tērā koutou, tēnā rā tātou katoa. Whakarehu taku ki te, i ngā hiwi o Pamama.
E rere ana mai ngā kapua, anō he kaue kupu mai. Ai e ka, e roi matataku kai e, aha koa koe kei ka whiti, kei roto koe i aku mahara e.
A reire rungi tērā, whakatau, tātou katoa i roto i te teihana nei, mo te kaupapa nei, i rungi tērā, tēnā koutou, i huri no tēnā rā tātou katoa.
Kia ora tātou. Tēnā tātou ka hui mai nei mo te whakarewanga o te tohu hau o te reo irirangi o Ngāti Porou, me te pai tuku hau. Kei te hari, kei te kua te ngāka te kite i ngā kanohi maha ko tai atu, ko ngā āhuatanga o te wā, ko ngā mate i kōrenohia nei e karepe, te nui o ngā mate o ngā wiki kotaha ake nei. Etahi he tino kai tautoko i te reo irirangi o Ngāti Porou, tērā i a Puti Ricard, koe e tētahi ka hara mai ki ngā hui konei, me ana tuahine, no reira, kei te pauri te ngākau, te maha o ngā mate o te wānei, me te inoi ki te atua kia rakahia ngā kīti, muri i te tuko toru, te taputo nei ki o rātou marae a whake nei, i tēnei wā konui. Hoi anō, kei te mihi atu ki ngā tai tamariki o te kura o ngata. Rawe te kite a koutou, tai atu ki a koe mere ana. O tira, kei te mihi anō hoki ki aku mema poari, ko te te amana, ko Tui Womanhoven kei konei anō hoki ko Kushla, tā mātou mema pāremata mō Ikaroa Rāwhiti, he mema o te puari whakahaere i te reo irirangi. Hoi anō koutou ngā pakeke, Auntie Kwani, koutou mā, rawe te kite a koutou. Hoi anō, welcome to the launch of our logo. So we've had the same logo, the RMP logo that Vern Mātāmua created for us, and Charlie's still wearing the old tohu over there on his sweatshirt. That was created. Is he? No roto o tūhoi? Oh, too much. Yeah, well, Vern Mātāmua, they ran a competition for the best tohu, and that was the tohu that won, I think it's in the 1990s. So we've had the same tohu for all these years, and we thought, because we have now moved into the digital age, we're not just a radio station, we're doing all sorts of content for multiple platforms. And we know that the bulk of Ngāti Porou don't live here, they live around the motu and around the world. So best way to connect with them is online. So making sure we look pretty cool. Online's another reason why we decided, and the board made the bold move to get in a new brand, a new tohu, and move into the digital age. And it's timely because we turned 38 years old on Sunday. We're going to have a big huli when we turn 40 in 2027. Looking forward to that and seeing where we've come in the last decade. Those of you who were online over the weekend would have seen the 3 decades of Radio Ngāti Porou from our inception, born like a phoenix rising out of the ashes from social unrest in the late 80s to today. We've gone from playing records and what were those big tape things to now everything's digital. We've got a digital desk. Everything's working towards having a greater presence, not only in the audio scene and radio, but across all our online platforms. So we worked with Toro Technology, and the person who has devised our tohu, we went through a whole process of identifying profiles, people who listen to Radio Ngāti Porou, lots of interaction with the board around colours and colour palettes. So I'm going to cross very shortly we're going to have Rhys Morley. He is Ngāti Konohi from his whangara, mai tawhiti, related to the love whānau. He's going to join us on Zoom and he's going to walk us through our tohu and what everything means. So he kōrero kei roto i ngā kara, ngā tai o te tohu, the imagery as well. So we've got sound waves, but it's also descriptive of the pai maunga that surrounds Ruatoria as well, and it could be hikurangi, wharekia. You can guess which, you can choose which maunga you think you affiliate to in terms of our tohu. But we'll cross over to Rhys Morley now, Tama, if that's okay. Morena, Rhys.
Thank you, Elena, for that welcome. Can you hear me all right?
Aye.
Cool. It's firstly, thank you for letting me join you this morning. I'm, as Elena said, yes, I'm Ngāti Porou and Te Tairāwhiti but I'm actually based way down south at the moment in Wānaka, so amongst the snow and the mountains. And I must say I missed the conversation and the song that I heard this morning. So thank you for letting me delve into life back on the coast. I missed it a lot, and I'm looking forward to getting back on the coast, hopefully over summer. So kia ora. Elena, do you want me to share on screen?
Yes, please.
I'm just awesome. So yeah, when Elena first approached us around the brand for Radio Ngāti Porou, yeah, the first thing we looked at was actually the original brand, of course. And firstly, I want to acknowledge your moko, who developed that RNP from the competition, and we certainly looked at that R, the N, and the P, and the symbolism of that, and so we leaned heavily on what a new modern interpretation of that could look like. And I know that you've all had a little sneak peek already from the merchandise and the t-shirts and from that, so you already know what it looks like. But that was the creative process, and then the creative process really looked at what is the thing that connects us all, whether we're based on the coast in Gisborne, or down here in Wānaka, or wherever we might be, on the Gold Coast, and that really is the idea of our voice being heard across the land and across the motu and across the waters, te reo o te iwi, the voice of our people. And so really that is the essence of the brand is that. That's the wave that goes out. The wave being what you produce as a radio station, but also what you produce digitally that goes out to the globe. And it's that sound that really for me was the essence of the brand, and then how we could represent that in a modern context, and hence taking that idea of te reo o te iwi and making it a symbol of some sort. And that symbol is yes, it's based on whānau maunga, but in a very stylized sound wave to symbolise te reo o te iwi. So so you'll see the various highs and the lows, or the high peaks and the lows, which can really, as Eden has said, can really represent whatever you like. They can be an individual, they could be your whānau scattered across the world. They can really be anything you like, but in their form, in this two-dimensional form, they do represent just a simple sound wave that goes out, representing the voice of the people. The colour palette is very reflective of that dawn light at the very top of Hikurangi, and then as it spreads across the land and across the awa and throughout all Ngati Porou. So that colour palette, actually that colour palette was very much led by you, by I can't remember, sorry, Edina, one of your staff members, reminded me, those early mornings driving up the coast, and you just get that golden light often just hitting the very top of Hikurangi. So that colour was very much driven by you and your people and staff.
It's Waiapu uranga o te rā orange.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nice. So that symbol, it's not really it's not meant to be like perfectly representative of Hikurangi, but it's representative of all hapu from Pōtiki Nui Arua to Tukataio, and just really embracing that whole of and the wider Ngāti Porou iwi across all our lands, but beyond as well. So that's we call that the brand mark or the brand device, and then we bring all that together and then reintroduce the RNP, the brand device, and the logo type, which is the words Radio Ngāti Porou, and that's this is our primary tohu, which is the cornerstone of the brand. It embodies all that we are, and it serves as our main primary symbol to communicate all that you do, and your mission, your values, and the way you communicate to your audience. So it represents the heart of Radio Ngāti Porou, your unique identity of our iwi here, and our connection to the spiritual and the physical, the land, and just really, again, it's amplifying that voice of te reo o te iwi through the RNP and then the sound wave device. It marks authenticity, integrity, and it'll ensure consistency across all your communication. That's your new Tohu Waitoa Matua, your new primary logo.
Reese, some of the staff are wearing the Potama brand as well. Can you walk us through? We have a secondary brand as well, which is then incorporated into some of the imagery on our website. But Reese can talk to you about the Potama brand.
Oh, sure. Are you seeing that now? Did I just switch to that okay?
Aye.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so while a brand is made up of a logo, it's also made up of other elements. And when we were developing the new brand refresh, I felt that it needed something to connect in a deeper way, and a symbol that really represented Ngati Porou, not just the radio station, but everything. So this pattern originally was actually developed by Aparanarata for the construction of Porourangi meeting house in 1888, and it's based on a very traditional pattern that we all know, Potama, and this one is called Porourangi Potama, and is quite a significant symbol for us here as Ngati Porou. So it's got a lot of meaning around genealogy, and the progression through the various levels of learning and intellectual achievement. It's often said to depict Tāne o Te Wānanga ascending in his quest for supreme knowledge and spiritual enlightenment. And then the horizontal elements of the Potama signify the passage of time and movement through space. And the vertical structure of Porourangi Potama, it adapts that symbol to express a more rigid and enduring strength. So it represents power from the heavens to the earth, through all the genealogical lines of Ngati Porou. So there was a connection in 2014. There was a connection between a Tahitian scholar who published an interesting translation of terms of from a manuscript which predated 1830 from a Tahitian whare. One of these manuscripts defined Porourangi in the variants as referring to a star or a zenith star that reaches its highest point directly overhead the observer. And so that term derives from ro, or a rake, used to harvest traditional breadfruit, which metaphorically represents a navigation of stars, and located in the home of Port, and harvested from rangi in the sky directly above. So there's also in the centre, you might be familiar with the turiki, the earlug symbol, which is used in carving, and that just serves as a reminder for our ancestors and their use of traditional tapa, and that was crafted from ote, from the ote plant. So even as late as 1870s, these little sheets of tapa cloth were still seen worn amongst chiefs. So that's why we put that in the centre there. A secondary element, but by all means not secondary in any way. It's a foundational element which grounds Radio Ngati Porou by the use of Porourangi Potama. Kia ora.
Kātaia koutou, Maurice? Because honestly, that thing in the middle was looking like a printer icon. Reese, I'm glad you explained the raupaki thing. But thank you very much for your presentation. I thought it was really important for us to understand the whakapapa of our tohuhou. Me te kōrero kei muri i ngā tohu. Thank you very much for that, Reese. Really appreciate your work. So you'll be seeing it. You've seen it on our truck. You'll be seeing it on all the comms that goes out from the radio station once we can see everything. Ngā mihi.
Kia ora. Hi.
Okay. So in combination with the logo development, we also, the board gave us money to redesign our website. So we've got a strong online presence that we've been building since 2012, 2010. Mindful that the bulk of our people live outside the region, and online's a way to connect our people home and also make available to them content that we produce, whether that's interviews on a daily basis or archival content from years gone by. Just having that content helps available to Ngātis spread around the world and the country, reinforces tribal identity, which grows pride and self-confidence and all the other positive social impacts that knowing who you are and where you come from brings. So it's been a driving force really over the work that we've done over the years, not only just to keep people informed and bring people together on the airwaves, but ensuring there's a flow of our history, our whakapapa, our tikanga, kōrero tuku iho, going to our uri on a regular basis. And for me, one of the highlights of reading Ngati Porou is the treasure trove of archive that we have. So you can be sitting there between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and next minute Auntie Opie Kaiwai is yodeling away, singing a beautiful song, and all the memories of Auntie Opie and her doing Bailey Mackie and Paula Brookings' laundry back in the day. All those kōrero about her and her janola and cleaning all comes back. Those are really special memories of all our pakeke that a lot of the content we play from our archive evokes. So I'm really proud of our new website. Tama is our man who will be managing our website, and he's been populating content, and it's going live now. And he is going to now talk about the different elements of the website.
Kia ora everybody, my name is Tama. I'm in charge of updating our website. So I'll just take everyone through the home page. The same colour scheme, and listen live in the corner, and also our hosts will pop up in the corner just so everyone can see their faces. Down below will be all the latest tabs we upload, from news to rugby, all sorts, our kaupapa coming up. Photo at the back was from Rena. And yeah, these will all be the latest videos down here. And yeah, and so the first page is our shows. Just updated our shows and our hosts.
Very handsome lot. And when we actually refurbish and upgrade our studio, it's hopefully going to be equipped with cameras, and so provide an audio visual feel. Well, that's the hope, and hopefully the announcers are happy for that to happen. They're all very good looking, so I don't know why.
Our first banner is Ngati Porou News. We thought we'll put in there Ngā Pānui a Rohe with a link on Facebook. People always calling in for numbers and stuff, so we thought that would be quite important. Murray Robinson's Te Tairāwhiti Regional News, that's a popular one. And just Ngāti News and Kapi Tairāwhiti and any articles we write here at the station. The next banner is our events coming up. We got the rugby, our kurereo, te marareo or iranui coming up, and in here you can buy tickets and all the information and stuff. That'll also have a link on Facebook, and this one is just a gallery from our one at the start of the year or last year, I believe. So there's galleries in there as well, along with Tāhirawini and our website launch. The next banner is Ngati Porou Life, just everything Ngati Porou. We got a whakaahua, and then we'll have our latest interviews from all our shows updated weekly. Yeah, and just other Ngāti Porou things happening amongst our day. This one's a learning one for tamariki. We thought that'll belong in life. Just help you. And then we have our archives banner. This has all our archive stuff in it. Well, most of it, we're still uploading it, but all different series for everyone to watch and listen to. If you click on it, it has each episode, and then each episode you just watch a video, so there's videos in there as well.
Do you play it?
Oh, yep. I don't, my Zoom's muted now. Oh, it's because I'm on the Zoom, auntie. But it plays the audio, please. Oh. Sorry. But the audio plays on there, it's just that we are on Zoom.
So we did 2 series of Council Say, which features native Ngāti Porou speakers talking on a whole lot of issues of the day. And each episode's been loaded there so you can consume them at your leisure.
Along with other stuff we produce there, auntie, like more too.
So we've also done I can't remember how many, but series of learning resources. So one on whakakotahi, one on kiwaha, and how to use them in a conversation. So learning tools for Ngāti Porou mita, whakatauki and kiwaha as well. So those resources are up in the website, because we have over the past just put our content up online. There's lots of content on YouTube, heaps on Facebook, but they're all owned by foreigners. So I really wanted a portal that we can centralise our own content, we're managing it and we control it. Moving forward, the board's got plans around having a hui around data sovereignty, data management and data storage, which is becoming a huge issue for everyone really. And what we have here is we've accumulated over the last 10, 15 years heaps of content, audio, visual content, and of course if you want to keep it, which we keep everything, you've got to store it. So we've got a big future storage issue of our content that we want to open up for the iwi to talk about, because a lot of this is legacy content. You won't get it anywhere else. You might find it in the archives down in Wellington, but we're starting to repatriate a lot of Ngāti Porou content in those archives, especially the audio-visual stuff. And that's part of the treaty settlement that was negotiated for Ngāti Porou, the Taonga Tūturu Protocol, which requires cultural heritage agencies funded by the Crown to open the archives us and allow us to access that content. So we've got a really good relationship with Ngā Taonga, and very soon going to be running a couple of iwi watch parties of past Ngāti Porou content. So anything that's on the Facebook or in Cyberland and it's got a Ngāti Porou anything, we try and get a copy of it. Because ultimately, like I worked in television for years, we were never able to give copies of programs we might have shot in Ruatoria for Te Karere or Marae, etc. to the whānau. This way, there's a copy here, bring a USB key or upload it and you've got that taonga for your whānau. And that's sort of the process that our archives and the service our archives provides. We've also got the digitisation kit at the back, which enables you to bring your tape cassettes and your video cassettes in now to digitise as well before that technology gets pedo and you won't be able to use it. So we've had whānau bring in their videos and we digitise. Yeah. If you can and it doesn't smell or look like mouldy, we might be able to retrieve the images off it. but now's the time to bring it in. And you might see some of it pop up on our website. Yeah. Ka pai. Anything else, Tama?
No, that's about the end of the website, Auntie. About us, the images are a little bit distorted because they're still working it on their end, but this is the final page, just with all the kaimahi.
And when we've got our trustee photos, we'll be loading our trustee photo page as well. Yay, we're live.
Not my thing, oh, thank you, Auntie.
But he kōrero a koutou. Before I hand it over to the board, might want to say something.
Tēnā koutou, morena. Oh, tēnā koutou e koe mā. Me ngā tamariki mokopuna. Tēnā koe te taku minita. Te mema o te paremata mō Ikaroa Rāwhiti, Kushla. Tamariki mā. In front of you is Kushla Te Ngaire Manuel, who is the Member of Parliament for Ikaroa Rāwhiti. For the whole of Ikaroa Rāwhiti, mai pōtiki rua ki Wainui o Mata. And so we have her. Oh, eh?
And it's gone to the Waipu.
Oh, me.
South Island.
Haere tonu ki te Waipounamu. So it's a pleasure to have her me ona kāhui wahine here today. Tēnā koutou ngā kaimahi, forever indebted kia koutou. And of course to you, Barb, our pou, toko manua, tēnā koe. Kei te tautoko au i ngā mihi, kua mihi i a kōrua i tēnei ata. Hari ko te ngākau ki te kite. Ki te kite. Ia koutou. Kia koe taku cousin, Rex, taku cousin. Ai, yeah. Hari ko te ngākau. Yes, it's been a amazing journey, Barb, for our board and the deliberations that we've had and the guidance that we've taken from you and from everyone, our specialists, Barry and others, to come to where we are today. And it's such a amazing outcome. When you see it finally, all I can see is how we are going to connect so many more Ngātis and non-Ngātis to Radio Ngāti Porou. The visuals, the content is just second to none. I mean, I'm so excited myself that I'll be able to go through and speaking with Kushla, we're talking about, I'm excited about Kiwaha, Kush is excited about Mōteatea, and so on and so forth. So I don't really want to say much more except that I'm just so grateful that our radio station still stands today, 38 years later, that we are flourishing in the advent of enormous change in the digital world. And, oh, my cousin, I'm so sorry. I should have mihi to you, my cousin, because you are here representing Te Runanga Nui o Ngāti Porou, and we are very grateful for that. And we want to keep our connection and grow it stronger. But yes, there's a lot of challenges for us as a radio station and as a board to navigate now and into the future. So I also want to give apologies for those board members that are not here today, and they are Wayne Abraham and, of course, Joseph Heaney, who's working at school in Gisborne. Nā reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Oh, he waiata. Yeah. He tipuna harakeke, ka taia te wete wete, he tipuna o te aroha, mau ana e.
Oh, yeah, I would love for you to talk, because one of the concerns I have for the future of Radio Ngāti Porou is also continued funding. And we're lucky we've got a mate on the other side of the house who needs to encourage the ones on that side of the house to ensure that funding continues. So,
talk about no pressure, ba? Ka tira kua uti ngā mihi, nā reira, huri noa kia tātou, ti hei mauri ora. Nā ku te whiwhi, ki te tū hei kaimahi o mua o tēnei wāhi. Bāb, tēnei te mihi atu kia koe o tira ngā kaimahi katoa. E hāpai tonu ana i tēnei taonga. He tino taonga tēnei, te reo irirangi o Ngāti Porou, mō mātou o te wā kāinga, mō ngā Ngāti kei te whenua, o tira mō Aotearoa whānui. I roto i tēnei āhuatanga, ka tarea te katoa ki te whakarongo ki ngā taonga i puta i ngā waha ao tātou tīpuna kua wehe atu ki te pō. Nā reira, e hara i te taonga mā mātou anake, he taonga mā te iwi whānui. Congratulations, Barb, on taking us into the digital age, and to all the kaimahi still carrying this kaupapa, kia ora. You know, we're very lucky to still hear the voices of those who have gone. And I'm privileged to have had a stint here as a kaimahi, and very proud to now tautoko as a board member. As I'm sitting there, I can't help but think of Heni Pipi and some of the scraps I had with her. Some of the kaupapa that were shown up there, I'm very proud to have produced. And one of them almost landed me in court with Heni. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of having our own taonga, eh? We can have our own scraps, but at the end of the day, as we head to almost 4 decades, it's good to not only maintain, but to flourish. Kia pua wai tātou. And our tamariki here who attend my old school, I went to Ngata College, tēnā koutou. So that's it, Barb. I just want to congratulate you and the team. And Madam Chair, April, good to see you here as well, our mema poari, because we can't stagnate. That's just not the style of the Ngāti, is it? Me haere tonu. This government is trying, and they will fail at stamping down our reo, our pride, and our tikanga. Labour's proven, you know, and not just Labour, the left side of the House have demonstrated that we won't let that happen. So our mission right now is to make this a one-term government and get back to restoring and reinvesting in not just kaupapa Māori, but kaupapa tangata, so that whānau can have hope again, and be reassured that our side of the House, particularly tōku nei Pāti, Te Pāti Reipa, who have a history of investing heavily in kaupapa Māori and investing directly in kaupapa Māori, that is the pathway that we want to get back into. But for now, this is about, I'm just so glad to be here at home, to be part of this very auspicious occasion, and you promised us a big hoolie in 2 years. So we'll see you there. I'm still a bit croaky. I haven't quite recovered from whatever it was that I had. So, Kahu's got me. Kellyanne will die if I make her stand up. heaps of money, but
Baseline.
Oh, hei te. Kia ora rā mō tō digital nā te mea. Kei te kāinga te tahi video pēnei te kaita. and te kaupapa te rā whānau whiti te kau o taku darling. And I've been wondering how I can get it on these little things so it'll last. Yeah. But hoi anō ke te mihi anō ke te tungane nā hui tūpere tō tātou whaitine. Nā reira, ane ko taku ino ki te ino ki te rungarawa. Kia noho tātou katoa i raru te maru e te koro ai aroha. O tō tātou matunui e te rangi. Engari kāre o tino mōheo, te nuinga o ngā kaimahi, but ngā mea, ko haramai ki taku ko whakaro tēnei wā, ko Paul Solid, me Jack Wano, i koene ngā mea, so ka hoki ngā mahara, o ka mihi hoki kia koutou kia rātou katoa, ani i puawai tēnei tonga. Nara kei te rungarawa ki chieki tēnei tonga, ai, tika te chieki tēnei tonga, ana ka hare ki ngā tōpito o te motu, o te ao kia tuitu hoki, Ngati Porou, whānau. Koe no, nā reira, anei kei te mihi atu nā reira, te whānau kia nuko te iho ā, kia koutou katoa me tō mātou tonga. Reo taito ai ata. Koe anō.
Te marama i te pōre, ngā whetū ki te rangi, oho ake au e hine, papa ki kau ana e me pehea, me pehea rā e hine, e mutu ai te aroha, me ruku pēa, ngā wai o wai apu e.
Okay, well, that concludes the formalities for this morning. Please stay for a kai. The kai is meant to be, we are rather early, our program. Should be here around 11:30 if you've got time to stay around. Stick around with us to eat kaitahi me ngā kaimahi o te reo irirangi. We'd really love your company, but if you've got things to do, kei te pai anō o ki tērā. Just lovely to have had you for this momentous occasion for Radio Ngāti Porou. So I'll hand it over to Kingston Mahau e whakakapi i ngā whakarite o te tata.
Pai e nora tēnā tātai. Ka mihi noi tātai luka tonu te ingoa matua tama wai rua tapu a mine. Tēnei mātou te tuku whakamui mi te ki a koe te atua kaharawa. O e nei kōrā tāhua ko kōrero te taragi nei. O e nei tāonga ko tukuna mai ki tēnei reanga tāngata hei pupuri hei tiaki. Mō ngā reanga tāngata kei tahara mai a te wā. Ke te atua kaharawa ko koe te tīmatatanga o ngā mea katoa. Ko koe te honore ngā kororia katoa. Uhi nei ki runga i a koe. Tēnei mātou te tuku whakamoe mi te ki a koe i te ao i te pō te ao. I runga tonu tingo tō tama tō mātou nei kai whakaora i ukaraiti. Āmene.